Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So, I'm a bit late to record my favorites of the month, so I thought that maybe I could group the fragrances that I've been wearing this summer, so from June to October basically. And also, sorry if you noticed some difference with the sound. I had some issues when I recorded this video, so I had to re-record the sound, so that's why it took me also ages to do it. So, okay, let's start. So I will start with the fragrances that I've been wearing for the month of June, when it was still end of spring, beginning of summer, and when it started to get a bit hot, but it was still warm. So the first fragrance I want to talk about is a fragrance by Amouage. And this fragrance is Love Blossom. So Love Blossom is a fragrance that I really enjoy for spring, usually. This is a fragrance that I think could be a great bride fragrance, because to me it has something really feminine to it. This is a floral fragrance. To me there is a bunch of flowers in it. I don't know, it smells like a bouquet of pink, yellow, a hint of white, violet flowers. I don't know. I have this image of lots of colors when I wear this fragrance. It's also a bit boozy. It's also really almondy. And yes, I just really enjoy it. I think it's a beautiful fragrance. It smells like luxury in a bottle. It smells really expensive to me, like most of Amouage fragrances. I think at some point it really took me a long time to start enjoying Amouage fragrances, but I feel like they are really unique and really beautiful. Now I really enjoy them more and more, and Blossom Love is one of them. So after that, I was still into a floral period, let's say, and the next one was Jasmin des Anges by Christian Dior. So this one, I bought it, I guess, maybe 1 year ago, and I didn't wear it a lot. I didn't wear it a lot when I get this fragrance, but I think I really started enjoying it this year. This one really smells to me like a clean white shirt. It has something really classy and elegant to it. This is a clean jasmine. This is not an indolic jasmine at all. And it has this little fruity notes that you can have with jasmine. So it has something really apricotty to me. I'm wondering if it doesn't have osmanthus also. So I smell like something with a mix of jasmine and osmanthus and something apricotty to it, but it's really pleasing and elegant. Okay, so after that I was in my exotic period, let's say. So I was really craving for Ylang, and the fragrance that I wore, of course, was Ylang Nosey Bee, because to me this is the perfect Ylang Soliflor. This is just so beautiful. Smells like a, I don't know, paradisiac island. It's really beautiful. It has something also really elegant and classy. It smells really realistic to me, even if I guess I never smelled real Ylang flowers. This is really what I feel like it should smell. I mean, the quality to me is there. It's really beautiful. You have a full-on Ylang, but in the evolution, it's getting more and more vanillic also on my skin, and it's really perfection. So you can guess that my next one is a vanilla fragrance, and of course this is from the same brand. It is Vanille de Tahiti by Perris Monte Carlo, and this one is also a very beautiful vanilla that smells like summer to me. It has also the same floral notes that I have in Ylang Nosey Bee, because to me it has a bunch of yellow flowers. I'm sure it has Ylang also in it. It smells like floral vanilla. It has some sweetness also. It's quite creamy. It smells also super exotic to me. It's not the kind of vanilla that is super aromatic. I was going to say, yes, dry and dry and aromatic, but it's more creamy, exotic, sweet vanilla. And this is something also that I really enjoy to wear during nights out for spring and the beginning of summer, or maybe end of summer, because these two fragrances are quite strong to wear during the summer days, but they really remind me of summer, because it's like summer in a bottle. My next one is a Shalimar flanker, and this one is Shalimar Souffle d'Oranger. So unfortunately, this one is discontinued. I really don't know why they did that, because to me it's one of the best Shalimar flanker. And this one is more about orange, or the bitter orange tree to me. It's like each part of the bitter orange tree in a bottle. So you have the petit grain, you have something fruity also, you have mandarin orange, I guess, you have some citrus notes on top and some greenness. And after that, you have a neroli and orange blossom that's not really sharp. It's really beautiful and well blended. It's not the kind of neroli that smells like baby products to me at all. It's really elegant and fresh, and at the same time really inviting. It's super beautiful. So you have these different parts of the trees, and you have a vanilla in the base, which makes it really, it's bringing something a little bit exotic also to it, like the previous fragrances. But I don't know, to me this one is really perfect for the end of spring, beginning of summer. Also something that I like to wear for summer evenings. And this was really one that I enjoyed this summer. This is one that I bring back each year because I really love it at this period of the year. And yes, hopefully I will bring it next year also. But yeah, I hope that at some point they will bring it back. But okay, we can still hope. But yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the fragrances that I started wearing when it was really hot. So the first one is a fragrance that smells like beach to me, and this is Beach Walk. So this is a fragrance that I wear only during summer because, of course, to me it smells like a beach, like summer. You have lots of Ylang Ylang in that one. Let me smell it again. Yes, I have lots of Ylang Ylang, maybe something like, I don't know, it smells almost like a suntan lotion. Yeah, I really have this suntan lotion vibe from it. Like, yeah, lots of Ylang Ylang, maybe coconut or coconut milk, something like that. Something that smells also like sand and skin, you know, like hot skin in the sun. Yeah, and basically this is what I get from it. Something a bit salty also. Yeah, and it's really lovely. It's quite hard for me to find the right, let's say, fragrance that smells exactly like beach to me. I really love this kind of scent because they always make me travel to these places that I love and to these lovely memories of summer. Yeah, and this is one that I really enjoyed. I had the travel spray, but I don't know. I don't know where I put it. Maybe I gave it to my mom, but yeah, I don't remember. But this is what I sprayed before going on holidays. So when it started to get hot in France. My next one was kind of, let's say, the revelation of this summer. I smelled this fragrance when it was released, I guess. I really enjoyed it, but I was a bit, I don't know, the price. I didn't like the price, honestly, of this fragrance. And I got the occasion to get it for a really good price. And honestly, I've been spraying it like crazy this summer. So this is Riviera Lazuli. Riviera. Oh my god, Riviera Lazuli. Yeah, that's it. By Atelier des Ors. So I don't know if you can see, but I bought this fragrance just before summer, and as you can see, maybe there is already quite a big dent in this bottle. So yeah, I really used it a lot. So what I love in this one is this opening with the citrus, if it can focus, yes, with the citrus. So I love the lemon and the bergamot in the opening, the aromatic notes. It has something like a salty marine aquatic vibe, so I'm wondering if it doesn't have Cologne. I precise that because I know that some people hate this note. I don't have any problem with it, but definitely there is something like a marine aquatic vibe in it, which I guess is coming from this note. Lovely citrus notes, I guess lemon and bergamot, and after that, I don't know, I have something a bit woody, aromatic, maybe immortal. Yeah, I guess there is immortal in that one. Something that is reminding me of the smell of sand, something salty, and like when you're, I don't know, walking on the beach just after it rained. I have kind of this impression, but like in the south of France. I really have this Riviera vibe in this fragrance. And it's really lovely. It's reminding me also of this place that I love. And it's working perfectly well in the hot weather. I got great performance, let's say, with this one during summer. I'm not sure that it would be the case during the rest of the year, but for summer it worked really well for me and I really enjoyed it. So that was, yeah, quite a revelation to me, because this was a new fragrance in my collection and I really wore it a lot this summer. Okay, my next one was not a surprise at all, and this is Shalimar Cologne. So of course this one, I love to wear it for summer. I'm wearing it each summer. At some point I'm going to finish the bottle, but okay, I hope that I will find a good dupe in the meantime. Bosca Vanilla was not bad at all, but okay, this one has this slight Shalimar DNA that you have, not the original one, but that you have in the flankers, let's say, of Shalimar. And it has tons of citrus notes, but not in the same way than Filtre, Filtre de Parfum. In the Filtre de Parfum, I don't know, the citruses were really sharp in the opening and almost giving me a headache, but too sharp in the sense that it was almost smelling like detergent to me in the opening. So yeah, so that was my problem with the Filtre de Parfum. Otherwise, the rest of in the evolution, it was great, but the opening was a bit too sharp and aggressive for me. Here, the citruses are really lovely, really realistic. Again, lemons and bergamot, these are the ones that I get the most. I'm wondering if it doesn't have a hint of ginger. I don't know. I don't know why today I detect this, but okay. Something like also quite exotic, I was going to say, like lime maybe. And yes, so after that you have this slight floral evolution, but honestly the florals are more here to support the rest of the fragrance, because it's basically lemons, citrus notes, and vanilla to me. So in between you have some florals. So I think you have the Guerlain, so you may have rose, jasmine, and iris, of course. And after that you have a fluffy, comforting vanilla. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. Yeah, I can only say good things about this one. If you can still find it, even if you're not fond of Shalimar, I really recommend you to try it. So after that, what we have, another Guerlain. Yeah. So this is an Aqua Allegoria. Of course, there is an Aqua Allegoria here, and this was the one that was released, I don't remember if it was last year already or 2 years ago. So this is the Nerolia Vetiver. Really enjoyed that one. Yeah, here today it's smelling super fresh and clean. With this Nerolia, the Vetiver is also giving me this clean vibe. So basically these two notes are notes that usually are bringing me clean vibes, let's say a white shirt vibe. But there is something also sweet and fruity in here. So I guess there is some fig. I noticed this year that I'm really fond of the note of fig. So yeah, and it's working really well. But I guess there is also a bit of basil in this one, which is usually not bothering me, but when it's really hot, this is something that can be tricky, especially on my skin. Basil can smell a bit pissy on me, like there are some notes to me that smell a little bit like cat, you know what I mean. And I have this issue sometimes with some green notes, like I don't know, fruity green notes, like not blueberries or cassis or blackcurrant, yeah. And I have sometimes this issue also with basil, and sometimes it's the case here. So this is something that I can wear when it's hot, but not too hot. When it's too hot on my skin, it's this basil is a little bit unpleasant, but the rest is really lovely. I really love this fragrance. Really well made, well balanced. So yeah, if you don't have any issue with that note, like me on my skin, you know, skin is tricky. You always need to try fragrances on your skin. Otherwise, it's a really great, solid release to me from Guerlain. Okay, let's go to Chanel now, with one that I wear each year now, and this is Paris-Venise. So yeah, it's starting to go down, but okay, for the moment I still have enough for, I guess, 1, 2, or 3 even summer. So this one is definitely Chanel DNA, so I think you need to enjoy Chanel fragrances, even if this one is not super smelling super vintage or aldehydic. You know, I know that this is something that usually repels people, the people who don't like Chanel fragrances, I mean. And from this one I have lots of freshness in the opening, but also something really clean with a beautiful Nerolia. I also detect some, yeah, the usual ylang and rose notes that you have also in the number 5, but they are really behind. I guess the stars to me of this fragrance are the citrus, the iris, and the Nerolia. And after that you have something really warm on the skin. So on me, the base I have lots of tonka beans, vanilla, and still iris. Yeah, on me it's a lots of iris, ylang, tonka beans, vanilla with the beautiful citrusy opening, smelling really fresh, classic, elegant. This is something I could, I don't know, almost shower myself in during the hotter days. I guess they have the shower gel or maybe the cream, the body cream. This is something maybe I could consider for next year's. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one as usual. This is also super versatile. You can wear it to go out, to go to work. It's really fresh, really pleasing, really lovely. I can only say good things about these ones because, you know, these are fragrances that are really stable, let's say, in my collection, and I wear each year for this season. And yeah, just love it. And my next one is also a Chanel. Then this is number 5, but low. Okay, this is the low version. So this is the version that I love to wear during summer to go to work. And it has, of course, these aldehydes and this DNA that you have in Chanel fragrances. It also have the ylang and the rose that you have in the number 5. But it's lighter, it's more citrusy. You have lots of citrus in the opening, a whole bunch of citrus. Again, there is bergamot, lemons, mandarin orange. Yeah, definitely orange, something orangey in the opening. A little bit like in the Coco Mademoiselle opening, but not as sharp. You know, the oranges in Coco Mademoiselle are quite sharp. Here, that's not the case to me. Of course, there is some Nerolia also. Yeah, and you have also this iris, which is super elegant, something a little bit musky and vanillic in the base. Really lovely. Definitely shares lots of similarity with the Paris-Venise, but this one has the more of the number 5 DNA with the aldehydes. So yeah, maybe this is a version for the people who are not fond of number 5 because they remind, yeah, they remind us of. Yeah, number 5 tends to remind us of our grandparents, let's say, because they used to wear this fragrance. But I still find this gorgeous fragrance. I know that lots of people don't like it and can't wear it. But just in case, if you want to put your nose on another version, I really recommend you to try the low version and the premiere also, which is quite great. Otherwise, try maybe the Paris-Venise. Okay, for my next ones, let's go into the citruses a bit more with some creations by Jean-Claude Elena for Laboratorio Olfattivo. So the first one is Limone. Well, if you can see it, yes, maybe, maybe not. I don't know if it can focus. Yes. So lemon to me smells basically like a lemon candy, like a lemon candy. Yeah, I don't know. I have this. It's a bit fizzy, it's sweet, it's a bit bitter, a bit acid. I don't know, it's like bittersweet. I have this impression from the fragrances that he created for this brand. The citruses, they are a bit, yeah, bittersweet. They're reminding me of pastries or candies. and it's super realistic. You have a super realistic lemon, but really sweet. Like you're just opening a lemon to, I don't know, to make an orange juice. Not an orange juice, a lemon juice. But yeah, you have this acidity, this freshness, almost this greenness when you cut the lemon. It's a bit spicy and bitter. Really realistic, super beautiful creation by Jean-Claude Helena. Again, you know, I call it the master of citrus, but for a real reason, because I think he does lemon like not lemon but citruses like no one else. And yeah, I really love what he did for this brand. The mandarin one was really good too, but really fruity. If you love fruity fragrances, you're going to love the mandarin one. And the next one I wanted to talk about is Arancia rossa. So this is the I would say it blood orange. Yeah, the blood orange one. And again, super realistic. I have something that smells a lot like grapefruit in the opening, but I know mandarin orange. They're all really close. Mandarin orange, blood orange, grapefruit. But I have something almost like pink grapefruit. But you have this sweetness, this something really perfumey and something really sweet and fruity from the blood orange. So I think that he nailed it. Definitely. There is something bittersweet also in this one, and something musky also and comforting. So it's really lovely. I don't have maybe a great performance with this one. On my clothes, yeah. On my clothes, they stayed really long. On my skin, no. But I have quite a dry skin, but okay. But yeah, honestly, that may be the only downside to me. But okay, I think it's related to my skin, because on my clothes, honestly, it stayed for ages. But they are really great, really realistic. I think they are just beautiful fragrances for summer. So if you have not tried these ones and you love citrus fragrances, I really recommend you to do it. Okay, so I had to make some space because there are more coming. So after that, what I wrote some fragrances that were quite versatile. I was going to say I love to wear them all year long, and they work also during summer because they are quite fresh. And the first one is Trouble Fête. So this is one that I discovered last year. I guess it was last year or 2 years ago when I went to Paris. You can see that I also put quite a dent in it. I think you noticed that with all my summer fragrances. You see how I wore them, but okay. So yeah, this one is a fig fragrance, but a really fresh fig fragrance. Also green. I really enjoyed that from this one. It's quite green and a bit gourmand, so it has this sesame note. And basically this is quite, yeah, this is it. This is quite a simple fragrance, but really nice, really pleasant to wear. And I think it's working really well in any circumstance. You can wear it to go to work. You're not going to offend anyone. You can wear it to go out during summer or during the day, if it's not too hot, of course, because for me, over 30 degrees, I'm not able to wear anything. And I don't wear any fragrance when I go to the sun or to the beach. For me, it's no. So usually I wear it, I don't know, during the morning or in the evenings. But yeah, let's not talk more about that. But okay, this one, I really enjoyed it when I was going to the city or to walk. But yeah, I really love it, and I think I may wear it also during fall, because I think it's quite a fresh, easy fragrance to wear all year long. And I think I wore it also this spring, but yeah, I think this one definitely. I think when I'm going to finish it, I will need a new bottle of it. And this is more or less the same for the next one, because this is also an easy grabber. You've seen it in many of my favorites of the month, I guess. And this is Thé Ylang by Armani Privé. Yeah, and this one is one of my favorite tea scents. It's green, it's fresh, it's a bit fruity, it's a bit floral, but I mean the florals here are supporting the the rest of the fragrance. So I definitely feel like this one is unisex also. Like honestly, most of my summer fragrances, because they are fresh citrus fragrances, but yeah. Yeah, and I have iris also in this one. Yeah, I mention it because this is not a note that is super prominent to everyone, but on my skin the iris is really coming through with the tea and the citruses. So really love that one, works really well on my skin, working in any occasion all year long. And again, if I finish that bottle, for sure I'm going to repurchase it. My next one is a fragrance that I wore to go out in the evening, especially during summer, because during the day I think this one is a bit too strong, but to go out during the evening. Yeah, sorry, I'm smelling it. So this is Nerolia Outre Noir. As you can see, this summer this one was really well loved, and yeah, almost unfortunately, because this is quite expensive, and of course when I finish that bottle I would need another one in this new collection, not new collection, but these new bottles that are quite expensive. So I don't know if I need to buy a backup bottle already, but okay, I don't know. But for sure this one won't be discontinued, so it's working really well, and yeah, for sure they are not discontinuing it. So basically, yeah, this one. I also have the body lotion. I think I talked about it, and the body lotion and the fragrance itself. It's like the longevity is astronomous. Like you have it until the next day, but okay. So basically what I really enjoyed about this fragrance is this fruity aspect that you have with the Nerolia. The Nerolia is not sharp, baby-like, too clean, I was going to say, because this kind of Nerolia sometimes is a bit too much for me. So you have a little bit of this medicinal vibe that you have from the Nerolia, at least for me. Nerolia has sometimes this type of green medicine vibe that sometimes I don't like in Nerolia, but here that's a little bit the case, but it's going into more something fruity and sweet and really really beautiful and pleasant. It almost has an apricotty vibe to it, and it has also this tea note which is a bit smoky, yeah, that is bringing something more, let's say, to the fragrance. So this is something quite unique that I really enjoy. Beautiful fragrance that I love to wear all year long now. Yeah, I can say that. Even during winter, I can enjoy this one. And especially especially when I go out during the evenings, I love to wear that one. Okay, so for my next ones, yes, basically I have some travel sprays that I took with me on holidays because I went to the south of France. And one that I love to take with me, of course, is Bergamot Calabria. So if you know me, you know that this is my favorite Aqua Allegoria. I have a full bottle of it, but this is the travel spray that I take with me. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. I don't know why, because it was so convenient to travel with. I think now you have to buy your own travel sprays and make your own. I think it was a great idea to have that, because people could try also the fragrances and buy something cheaper to see if the fragrances were great for them. And if it was, they could buy a full bottle, but I don't know why they stopped that. But okay, still, this is one of my favorite scents for summer. Super unisex, super elegant, super fresh, uplifting. This is one of the best bergamot I've smelled. I have another one that is coming. But yeah, this is one of the best bergamots. To me, Guerlain, they make bergamot also like no one else. Bergamot and vanilla, they are really the notes that I think are really hard to find somewhere else as well made, let's say, as in Guerlain fragrances. And the bergamot here is just gorgeous. I mean, and also for that price, I think it's a bargain. It's yeah. So what you have in that one, to me, I have something a bit spicy. So I guess it has ginger, something fresh, and something a bit green. I'm wondering if it doesn't have petit grain also in the opening. So to my nose, I would say, if I had to detect the note, I would say bergamot, maybe petit grain also in the opening, ginger for sure, and something musky behind to support the fragrance, but like fluffy musk, not white sharp musks, because to me, and on my skin they don't smell good at all. So it's more like a bergamot and fluffy musk in the same sense that, yeah, maybe what you have in Shalimar Cologne. So if Shalimar Cologne is too much for you because you have this, I don't know, too much of Shalimar DNA, even if it's really tamed, let's say, in Shalimar Cologne, definitely try Bergamot Calabria, because yeah, this one is just lovely. I hope they will never discontinue this fragrance, because I'm just going to buy backup bottles. And my next one is yeah, another travel sprayer, another travel size that I took with me on holidays, and this is Parade by Celine. But you can see that this one was well loved too. So definitely, I think that at some point I need a full bottle of it in my life, because I'm loving this fragrance so much, so much. So basically, in this one, I think I have also, yeah, some citrus. So I guess there is some bergamot also in this one, but this is definitely not the star of the show. I think I have something really super clean like Nerolia in this one, and Vetiver maybe behind. Yes, if I had to guess the notes, I would say, yeah, bergamot, Nerolia, maybe some musk also, and some Vetiver. And it's just, yeah, it's smelling like, again, clean white shirt, summer white shirt. I don't remember for which fragrance I said that, but without being fruity, it's something really fresh, you know, smelling really fresh and clean. Really great, super unisex also. And just smelling classy, fresh, and summery. Just love that one. So easy to wear, an easy grabber. Yeah, I need a full bottle of that. Just love it. I think it's my favorite one from the brand. Okay, so my next one is also a travel size, and this is by Jules Mad. And this is Aqua Sextious, which may be one of my favorite creations from Cécile Zaroukian. And yeah, this one also is super unique. So this is something that I really enjoy in Jules Mad fragrances. Their fragrances smell quite unique, and they have a great longevity and projection. They are extraits de parfum, yeah. And yeah, they're a bit pricey, but I think they're definitely worth it. And this one also smells like summer in the sense that it's more a marine, fresh fragrance. You really have this marine aquatic vibe from this one. But it's mixed with a pine note, so I definitely detect something piney, I would say, in this one. Yeah, it smells almost like, you know, the coast, like Les Landes, you know, in the south of France. You have this sand smell, but you have also the smell from the ocean and the smell from the pine trees that you have behind. And you have a bit of that in that one, and not a bit, but a lot, a lot of that. With a citrusy opening, so honestly, the citrusy opening is a bit sharp. I'm not necessarily a great fan of it, but it doesn't last, and just after that I have this huge marine slap in the face with these pine trees, and I really love that one. Great fragrance. Smells also like yeah, I think it has something musky, something that smells a little bit like a clean iron shirt to me in the dry down. I don't know how they did that, but mixed with these marine notes and the pine, I think it's really classic and elegant. Super unisex to me, but I think maybe men would enjoy this one a bit more because it has this clean white shirt, freshly ironed vibe maybe. But yeah, it's really great. I wished I could have a full bottle of this one too, but yeah, I really like this one. And my next one is a travel size also of Les Indémodables, and this one is Escale en Indonésie. So this is something that I really enjoyed with Raffinade. If you don't know this, I don't know, reseller website, whatever. If you don't know them, I really enjoy this website because they propose also to make decant of fragrances, so you can try them. So you have samples, you can try them, and if you like them, you want to try, or you don't want to invest into the full bottle, you can do it before buying a full bottle. So they do it with most of the brands that they sell. So yeah, I thought it was really interesting. So I wanted to try Les Indémodables and this fragrance in particular, because I tried a sample of it and I loved it, and I thought it would be really great for the holidays to take with me on holidays, and it was. So this one has a great note also of bergamot. So yeah, I mean, you know, I'm difficult with the bergamot, and this one is almost or as great to me as the one you have in Guerlain fragrances. It's really fresh, it has a lovely neroli note, and especially it has a lovely note of ambergris. And this is one of the best fresh citrusy ambergris that I smelled. The other one that I loved as much as this one was Le Frenchie, which is named French Lavande now. The only difference is that this one doesn't have lavender, but still it's really, really great. It's supposed to be Cologne, but honestly it has good longevity and projection. And this one, yeah, it was such a love that my parents really enjoyed it also during the holidays, and I bought this one for my father for his birthday, and yes, they are really enjoying it. So yeah, definitely if you love ambergris, you love citruses, you love Le Frenchie or French Lavande, try that one. Okay, now let's talk about the fragrances that I wore when it was getting a bit colder, let's say. So the first one is a fragrance by Francesca Bianchi, and this is Libertine Neroli. So this one still has, of course, the Neroli vibe, but her fragrances, they are not fresh. I mean, in the sense that they are quite strong, and they are not fragrances that I want to wear in the heat. But when it was starting to get colder or in the evenings, I really enjoyed wearing that one. So this one has a really sharp opening that reminded me of, yeah, I don't know if you have the same in other countries, but we have this Bruise pomade that we use in France that has basically almost the same notes that you have in this one. So we call it arnica. I don't know in other countries, so I don't know if you have that, but basically it's a Bruise pomade that smells like neroli, iris, geranium. I think it may have also some petit grain and bergamot. So basically these are the notes that you have in this fragrance, so maybe that's why it's reminding me of that. And it's really sharp and it has this medicine vibe of the neroli that I'm usually not fond of. So when I tried it at first, I was like, oh, okay, I'm not sure I'm going to love it or like it even. And after that, I put the paper somewhere and I came back to it like hours later and I was like, oh my God, what is this fragrance? What did I spray here? I don't remember. And I came back to my samples and it was that one, and I was super surprised because the evolution, honestly, of this fragrance is really great. After that, it's getting warmer, more sensual, as you know, as she does. This is what she does with her fragrance. I don't know, she has this little magic that is operating, and then all her fragrances become warmer, more sensual, almost, yeah, you know what I mean. And yes, it's super warm and cozy and inviting and sensual, and it's smelling a bit animalic. I don't know. There is something in her fragrances. And I don't know, mixed with this floral medicinal opening, it's working so well, and I really enjoyed that one. This was quite a surprise, yeah, and a great surprise, because you can see I've been already wearing it a lot. I already put a dent in my bottle. This is how I enjoy that. And yeah, I think it's definitely a good surprise. And yeah, I really enjoyed wearing that one when it was colder. And the next one, I got super curious about that one when I heard Claire talking about that one. I know she loves it too. And this is Unspoken Musk. Such a surprise too, such a surprising fragrance. Honestly, her fragrances are quite unique to me, and this one is super unique indeed. It's like a sweet sand skin scent. That's weird to describe to me. It's super hard to describe this fragrance because it's so unique. It's nothing I smelled before. Yeah, it has something like a sweet skin, hot skin, almost something like fur, fluffy, inviting, comforting. It has something like a sweet and a bit dirty, but not too much. I mean, it's not super animalic to me. In the meantime, I love animalic fragrances, so I'm maybe not the best judge here, but to me it doesn't smell really animalic. I don't like white, super clean detergent like musks, but when they are, you know, a bit smelling like skin or a bit animalic, I really enjoy that, and this is what I get in this one. Yeah, and it's super lovely. I really love that one. I think this is the one I wore to go to bed also last night. So this is one that I mostly enjoy to, yeah, when it's a bit colder, when I stay home, I don't feel well, I don't know, or to go to bed. I don't know, to me it's really comforting. I really love that one. Another great release by Francesca Bianchi. Okay, so my next ones are the discoveries of the month, of the whole summer. So the first one is a fragrance by Bon Parfumeur, and it is 003. This one, yeah. So this is a fragrance that they sent me. I don't know if you know, but okay, let's talk about this. I don't regularly accept PR because I'm not someone who collect bottles and just want to have lots of bottles in my cupboard. I want to have fragrances that I love and fragrances that I wear. So the problem with PR to me is that I don't know if they are sending me something that I don't like. This is just something sitting in my cupboard that I won't be spraying and loving. I don't know. So yeah, I really like the approach of Bon Parfumeur. So this is why I accepted. And also the two fragrances that they sent me, I was pretty sure to love them because basically the notes that were listed in them seemed fine to me. So, and in the end, this is the one that I enjoyed the most. This one reminds me a little bit of Trouble Fête. This one, I don't know, there is something similar to Trouble Fête, and that's funny because the notes listed seems to be different, but I have the same vibe from it, so I don't know what's in common. Maybe there's fig in that one and it's not listed. I don't know. I feel like there is something in common with Trouble Fête. It's giving me the same vibe. And honestly, for that price, that's great. So I love the fresh opening. The yuzu, I don't really have yuzu. I have something more like bergamot. I don't have this bitter, sharp yuzu that's reminding me of grapefruit. I have something more like bergamot. I have violet leaves. I love violet leaves, so that's not a surprise. I love vetiver too, so that's great. It has something fresh, and you know, this is the kind of fragrance that you can spray when you go out of the shower. You're good to go, and you're clean. You're smelling clean and fresh. And I really love this kind of scent, and this one is really great. So I think this 15 ml will be really useful when I travel because I'm really enjoying that one. My next one is a fragrance by TRNP. So I discovered the brand this year, hopefully, thanks to a sale that was in May, I guess. And this is the one that I enjoyed the most. This was a great surprise to me because I ordered several fragrances. The fragrances are really hard to describe for me because the first thing that I wanted to say is that as she's using only natural ingredients, to me it's giving something a little bit unstable to the fragrances in the sense that they are really evolving, changing with time, of course. I think these are fragrances that I will have some issues to maintain in time or so. I'm a bit afraid that they change or they alter with time. And I noticed also that depending on the weather, on my skin, many different things, they smelled different on me also. Okay, so just let's speak about the scent. I have something also a bit sharp and medicinal in this fragrance, and it's quite hard to pinpoint the notes. So I have something like a little bit medicinal, maybe also like neroli, or it has this lemon vibe, but yes, indeed more like lemon blossoms. It has something really lemony and really realistic in it, almost like what you have in the Limone fragrance by Laboratorio Olfattivo. A bit sweet and candy too, but it has something really floral behind. But I have like lots of florals, but it's hard for me to pinpoint which ones. But like fresh, clean florals. It's really lovely. Honestly, this is the one that I love the most. That was such a surprise because I have lots of other ones that I bought too. And I think I can't talk about them all, so I just took this one, and maybe I need to do a new video about what I bought this year, my new fragrances, to talk about them, because it would be too much in the same video. But yeah, this one was a really great discovery. Okay, my next discovery, at last, I was able to get a sample of Lost Alice by Masque Milano. Okay, this fragrance, I don't know if you know, but okay, for the anecdote, I really wanted to try. Every time I wanted to order a sample, anywhere they didn't have it anymore. And once I found that, I think it was Raffinade, they were selling samples, so it was a kit of different samples, including that one. And that was the one that I wanted, because the other ones I already knew, and voila. So I wanted to smell that one. And when I received my kit, they made a mistake, and this one was missing, and there was something else instead. So I've been wanting to try it for a long time, maybe a year now. I don't know when it was released, but since it was released, and I was able to find it in the end. I don't remember where, but okay, whatever. I was able to try this fragrance, and I really love it. I love that it has this, carrot seed vibe, velvet, violet vibe mixed with iris. I really love that. It has something a bit gourmand, something milky also in it, something floral. So I love that it has this milky floral vibe. Usually I don't like milky fragrances. They just disgust me, I don't like milk or cream in fragrances. But here I think that it's working really well, and I really do enjoy that. So I don't know if it's coming from sandalwood, because I definitely get sandalwood in this fragrance. Hopefully this is the type of sandalwood that it's working on my skin. That is not smelling bad at all. So it has something vegetal to it, definitely. Something like a musky vegetal feel, a bit sweet. So I guess usually I have that with ambrette or fig, something, and sandalwood. I don't know, when these notes are associated together, it's giving me this milky vegetal feel that I have in Trouble Fête. I have it in Parisian Masque also. I have it in different fragrances, but I have it here also. But mixed with the tea, the iris, I think it's working really well. I really like that. So I got the travel size also of that one because I enjoy it. Let's see if I finish the travel size first before buying a new bottle. This is what I try to do now, trying not to have too many bottles. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a great discovery. Okay, so the next one was quite a surprise because it was not really a discovery. I smelled it in store and I was like, yeah, okay, it's nice, whatever. And I got a sample of it, maybe with one of my order. So this is Pink Me Up. And this one, yeah, definitely the name is spot on because this is like a pink fragrance, but like a pink, sweet, girly, fruity fragrance this is usually definitely not my type of fragrance. But I don't know, at some point I was craving for this type of scent. I don't know what happened to me. I can't recognize me. Who am I? But I don't know. I wore that one and I really enjoyed that. I like that it has something fizzy in it that is cutting a little bit through the sweetness and fruitiness of this one that can be a bit too much for me because it's a bit too much, but still the quality of it is good. So if you love this kind of fragrance, I think you're going to love that one. And there is something floral that is also good quality behind. I don't know, rose, iris maybe. So I don't know, I really like that one. This is definitely not me. This is maybe why I'm not buying a bottle of it, because I think I just need a sample in my life and I'm good with it. But definitely a good one. Surprise. You never know. My next one was a discovery from, yeah, the new Frédéric Malle, so a bit more my type, let's say. And this is the new fragrance by Jean-Claude Helena, which is Heaven Can Wait. So yeah, I think there would be too much to say about that one. Maybe you can read my review of it on Instagram. So this one basically, to me, it smells like white sheets and a fluffy blanket cover. Yeah, it's giving me the same sensation than Unspoken Musk, and it doesn't smell the same at all. Unspoken Musk is more straight through, more sensual and evocative, I was going to say, than this one. This one is more delicate, more, you know, hide and seek, more saying without saying it, you know. So I don't know, this one has the the delicacy of Jean-Claude Helena's work. So I really liked that he tried to work on warm spices with iris. He's more working usually with cold spices. The way he's creating iris is really usually quite earthy. This is the way we see it, or more cold. And here it's a warmer version of it, but by Jean-Claude Helena. So for me, of course, the opening was still quite cold, but it's warming up more and more the more you wear the fragrance. So basically what I have from this one, it's lots of cloves and iris. This is what I get the most, and something musky, but you know, musky that is fine to me. So yeah, if you have not tried that one, definitely try it. Okay, so these were my my favorite, the fragrances that I wore this summer, and also what I discovered this summer. Don't forget also, I didn't talk about it because I reviewed them, but there is also La Petite Robe Noire Absolue that I wore a lot, and this one is gorgeous and one of the best flankers to me. And there is also the new Millésime Iris. Yeah, Shalimar Millésime Iris. So I reviewed that one too if you're interested. Not the best flanker to me, but still a really great one. So if you're interested about my review, I encourage you to check that. So tell me what you've been wearing this summer, and also maybe what you're eager to wear this fall. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!